You can include HTML that you created on a third-party site like Softchalk, or HTML or applets that you created from scratch. And you do that with Haiku LMS MiniSites. So let's walk through how to do that. I'm logged in as a teacher to my class Around the World in 80 Days. I have a slideshow presentation that I've already exported as HTML, and I'm ready to include it in my Haiku class. So to do that, I start by adding a content block. So I click Add Content Block, and in the small window that loads, on the first tab, which is called Content, I have an option for MiniSites. It can be HTML, it can be Flash, or it can be a Java applet, or another third-party service that exports HTML, so something like Softchalk. So I've got HTML that I generated already, so I'm clicking MiniSites. And in the first screen that loads, I see the specifications that I have to meet. So one of the rules is that I must include a file called index.html. Another rule is that I have to upload a zip file. I have my other specs met, such as making relative links. And generally speaking, when a program exports for you, it takes care of this rule of relative links. And I know that my zip doesn't include PHP or ASP or anything that requires server-side code. So now I am ready to upload my zip file. Click Choose File. I have this already set up. So I find my zip, which will include 2 slides from a PowerPoint presentation. When I am ready to upload them, I click the Upload button. When the upload is finished, I can give my MiniSite block a title, just like I would any other type of content block. So for this, I'll call it Types of Maps, because that's what the slideshow is about. And a brief description. And we'll put this block at the top of the left-hand column. And I'm finished, so I'm ready to click the Save button. Back on the main screen then, the page is reloaded. If I scroll up a bit here, I can see that my Haiku class tells me that my block was successfully created, and I can see that block at the top of the left-hand column. Now the site is finishing the file upload, and I can check on this by clicking Refresh Status to see if it's still in progress. It's finished, so now I can see a link to View Site. When I click the link, the site, the HTML files open in a new window, and I can see the first slide that I created, and this HTML file happens to include controls that my program exported for me. So when I click this arrow, I see my second slide. If you had uploaded HTML files that you'd created or that you generated from another service, those will work in here as well. Go ahead and close this window. And now we're back on the main screen. And that's really all there is to including content you've created elsewhere within Haiku.